want to get one-word reactions to the following names. Rosa Parks.
Beautiful.
Stubborn.
Iconic.
Courageous.
Brave.
Strategic.
Blessed.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Let me use 2 words. Tremendous leader with foresight.
Charismatic.
I'm going to have to give you 2. Charismatic leader.
March.
Innocent.
Orator.
Prophetic.
Inspirational.
President John F. Kennedy.
An enigma because of the short amount of time he was with us.
Good man pushed by his brother.
Pivotal. Assassination.
Brave.
Charismatic. Champion.
Dynamic.
He was the beginning of a wave of assassinations. And he was, there were people who might not have agreed with all of his politics, of course, as there always are, but he was a beloved, young, dynamic person. I was in the 2nd grade, and my teacher was called out into the hall, and her name was Miss Russo. This is how embedded this memory is. And she came back into the classroom crying. Well, to a 2nd grader, that's just shocking. And she said, our president's been shot. And, as a 2nd grader, you have a hard time wrapping your mind about it. But what you know is that all the teachers, and they were all women in my elementary school, were out in the hall sobbing openly.
President Johnson.
A man who could get things done.
Political.
Imperial.
Sad.
Conformist.
Very bad man.
President Carter.
Even worse.
A man who has wisdom and foresight.
Irrelevant.
Misguided.
President George W. Bush.
Jolly old man.
A well-meaning individual who had difficulties in his presidency.
Tough.
I would say a trier.
Conviction.
Blustering.
When we received the Congressional Gold Medal of Honor, President Bush was the one who gave us that medal. Only the president can give that medal. He shook hands with all of us, and he stood about 2 feet from me, shook my hand, and looked me in the eyes. Now, he did not say this, but it looked like he wanted to say, come on downstairs and let's have a beer.
Inarticulate. Courageous.
President Obama.
Potential.
Oh, he's my man.
Erudite.
A very interesting man. But very hard to tell who he really is.
Yeah.
Courageous.
Statist.
Strong.
Ambition.
Michelle Obama.
Beautiful woman.
I think she's delightful.
Fashionable.
Supportive.
Brave.
Intellectual.
Normal.
I have to say arms. No. Michelle Obama. Charismatic.
Reverend Wright.
Well, he gets a little loose sometimes.
I don't... Well, let me put it this way. I think a lot more can be gained. But let me rephrase that. You know the saying that everything you need to know you learned in kindergarten?
Yeah.
Well, I think to a large extent it's very true. And I think we can solve a lot more problems by talking to each other and listening to each other than by lashing out at each other.
Reverend Wright.
I think he's a despicable racist.
My best friend.
Arrogant.
Jeremiah Wright?
Yeah.
Yes. Great theologian.
Aggressive.
Confusing.
The media.
The media?
Yeah.
They can make anything they want out of you. The media can.
Evil.
Truth.
The Fifth Estate. That's what you mean, media? Prejudicial.
Biased.
Spin doctor.
Paul Robeson used to sit up there,
All right.
and every Sunday he would recite, I believe in God, the Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, etc., etc., etc. The medium called him a communist. Ain't no communist going to get up and say, I believe in God, the Father Almighty, maker, and in Jesus Christ, His only Son. Ain't no communist going to do it. The medium can make you what they want you.
Rush Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh's kind of like the class clown.
Controversial.
He needs to go to school. He needs to do his research before he makes statements.
Twisted.
Phony.
Rush Limbaugh, conservative.
The journey to a post-racial society continues, but I'm optimistic that will be achieved in my lifetime.